hardly a set fast, isn't it? Just practising my overs and my unders.
There's a fine pair of fetlocks.
Thank you so much.
I say. Fine looking filly you are, may I say.
Well, you may.
Are you a member?
No, I've come all the way from Solihull in order to bash a few balls about.
Balls, what? So, what is your name, sweetie pie?
Modger. I mean, Miss Modger.
Miss Modger, what?
Miss Modger.
Yes, Miss what?
Miss Modger.
What?
Never mind.
Nigel Throckmorton, Major at your service. Oh, Miss
Major, you say? Oh, goodness gracious me. And is there a Mrs. Major?
Mrs. Major.
Mrs. Major.
What?
You know, the old Mrs.
Mrs.
Major.
Mrs. Major. What?
The old Birmingham.
Oh, you mean a Mrs. No, I don't think so. Maybe I'd better not answer that till I've had a hair of the dog. Meftah?
Meftah. I mean, Meftah.
The devil's liquor.
Oh.
The Jew of jobs. Oblivion.
Of course, I don't mind if I do.
Neither do I.
Ooh. Delicious.
Woman of the world, have some more, dear.
Lovely. So, Major,
What?
you're a soldier?
Yes, done plenty of soldiering me, Miss Modger. But my days of soldiering are done. Yes.
No more soldiering for you?
No old blighty for me, Miss Modger.
Oh.
But I have seen plenty of action. Maybe I'll see a little bit more. So, do you want to hear all about how I was caught in the Punjab?
I'm for a doctor for that, I expect.
I could tell you how I was struck in the Dolomites.
Painful.
I could tell you about me trench foot.
I wish you wouldn't.
But you know what? I'd rather hear about you.
Oh, me? Well,
this is a very strange racket. What? And a newfangled job.
That's right, yes, actually. Solihull is where we often get the silver out every Saturday and polish it.
What? The silver, you say?
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, and on Sunday we're having hog roast.
Hog roast, you say?
We get the whole hog.
Glad to hear it, Miss Modger.
We give it all away to the poor.
The poor?
We do. To the poor!
The poor. Don't know much about the poor. I've been to the picture palace. Know about that Tommy Trinder chap here. What does he? He says, my dog has no nose.
I know this one. Hang on. How does he smell?
Bloody awful! Oh! And those chappies, with the hats and the
arches, fellow.
Yes.
Underneath the arches, high Jim's waiting for 1, 2, 100.
Oh, there you are. Underneath the arches. Miss Modger can't be doing with poor people. No. I'd take them all out and shoot them at dawn.
What's that you're saying about the poor people?
Dirty, filthy lot of scavengers.
Filthy lot of scavengers. If my brothers was here, they'd show you a thing or two about dirty, rotten, poor scavenging pits. Here, hold this. Right. Come on then. Come on. I know what I'm doing. Don't push me.
It seems my drink is finished, so I'll have to shut up.
What? That's it, you. No, wait. He's only got a big blasting racket. Bloody nuts. His brother's racket as well. No wonder they've got so much. They can get. That was the last time I mixed with the knobs. Brought me down to earth with a bump, I can tell you. And what was worse, I had to walk all the way home. And I was sick most of the way. And And then, when I got home, my dad caught me. Well, I suppose he thought he was doing it for my own good, but that night I felt the end of his belt buckle. You know, between me being dressed in Marlene Dietrich shorts and covered in sick that smelled like a brewery, they didn't let me out of sight for weeks. Ma didn't even try and stop me from being it with that belt buckle. Anyway, when my dad went out the next day, Ma got me on my own right for a long talk. Modger, your days of foolishness are at an end. You've got to pull your finger out and pull your socks up. I said, I don't know how I can pull my finger out and pull my socks up at the same time, you know, like what I'm saying. Modger! Oh, drat your toady neck. There is a war on, she said. We've all got to dig in. She was right. Dark clouds were brewing inside and out. I was in a complete turmoil. Yeah, for girls like me, there was 3 choices. Either you went to the munitions, you know, like in the factories, or you went off to the land army, or in my case, went off for nursing.
Morrish!
Coming, matron, I'll be there in a minute, I promise. I'm coming, matron, hang on.
Late again, Morrish.
I'm right here now, reporting for duty, sir.
Playing the clown again, are we?
I was just trying to...
Don't interrupt me,
What's
Morrish.
my choice?
Seems to me you are intent on bringing in your clowning and foolish ways into the vocation of nursing. Ever since your first interview, I thought, no, this one is definitely not nursing stock. In fact, if it wasn't for your mother coming and having a little chat with me, I would never have allowed it. I've looked at your record. It seems that you left school early.
Well, there was this tale.
Don't interrupt me!
Sorry, miss. I mean, matron.
Lots of black marks against your name, then you went on to menial jobs, several of them, which you left without a reference.
Doing my best, but, you know, they just didn't seem to like me. Matron. Matron, it's not fair. Perhaps I was a bit wayward. Perhaps it has took me time, but I'm sure that nursing is my true vocation, and I'm sure it's what I should be doing.
Morrish, I caught you in the sluice gobbling chocolate. Disgusting. I have flushed it down the toilet.
I mean, matron, but I'm sorry about that, but the thing is, ever since I've come here, you've given me all the horrible jobs, the dirtiest jobs you could. I've been 8 months cleaning bedpans in the sluice, and I was hungry. I mean, I didn't even get a break, never. I was so hungry. I really am sorry, matron.
I think that the only thing that you are sorry about, Morrish, is being caught.
It's not fair. Matron, I work really hard. I really try my best. Sometimes I'm so tired I feel like I could cry, but I don't. I just put my head down and I get on with it, matron. Oh, matron, please, won't you give me a chance? Put me to work where I can really be of use, where I can show you what I can do. I'm begging you, please, matron.
The real reason I have called you into my office today, Morrish, is to discuss your appearance. Look at you, you look like a scavenger.
So would you, matron, if you was in the sluice for 8 months cleaning bedpans?
A true nurse would be spotless no matter what the situation. And I have given you 3 warnings about wearing prostitute shoes.
Me dad bought me these shoes specially from uptown.
Do not use that tone with me, your superior. That's no more than I expect from a
backstreet floozy like
You right, matron! I will tell you why you are angry, matron. You are angry because I come out of the sluice to answer the phone. You know how long that has been ringing. That could have been a worried relative, worried sick to find out about their loved one, but you didn't care about that, oh no. No, because you were too busy in the cupboard with your doctor friend. And he's married.
Morris, you brazen hussy!
Well, we all know about it.
Dare you use such coarse language with me, and don't you turn your back on me, Morris! When I do this, I mean come here! It means come here, Morris!
And when I do this, it means I ain't coming! You know where you can stick your stinking chocolate? Well, I expected the worst after that. But I wasn't sorry for what I'd said. It was the truth. Like my name. Truth. Yeah, well, matron didn't get a chance to dismiss me. Because that very night we was given top secret orders. So secret even the matron didn't know what they were. In the dead of night, every available nurse was pushed onto military transport and driven halfway across the country. We wasn't allowed to tell our families, and we had to sign a document from the government. It's quite frightening. I mean, we've got used to the nightly barrage of bombers, you know, over Coventry. Coventry's been ravaged. And we see, like, casualties brought in, the dead and the dying, I'm used to that. But this was different. And even in the daylight, we didn't know where we was, because they'd taken down all the road signs. We were by the sea, surrounded by sandbanks. We was told there'd been an accident, and that we was to help the living and lay out the dead. Row after row after row of young men, all dead. Seems like they'd been on some kind of military exercise, and somehow they drowned. I recognised the American uniforms, but I kept my mouth shut. For once. Well, when they took us back like to the Dudley Road Hospital, I was a nun. All I knew was I wanted me ma. So I crossed the road, and then I heard somebody shouting, 5 ways is blocked off! Unexploded bomb! See, while we'd been out on this like mission, Birmingham had taken a great big hit all over, and I'm thinking, Bishopsgate Street. You see, my brothers, they'd gone off to fight for our country, but my mum and my dad, they'd stayed here in Bishopsgate Street. And I thought, has it been it? I mean, is the house still standing and my mum and dad still alive? I knew I would get in trouble from the hospital, but I didn't care. I just ran, I just left my duties, and I was heading in that direction, and the air raid warden's there, and he's saying, stop, don't go that way, it could go off any minute. To this day, I don't know why that made me think of Ponto Jones. And he's like, don't go that way, go up Stokes way. But that was the long way round. Oh no. So I kept my head down and I dodged past the air raid warden. I was too quick for him. And I was like rushing, head down, round the corner. And there it was. Upended in the road. The top half sticking out like shiny and black. It was a land torpedo. It seemed to be taunting me. Come a bit nearer. But didn't I ran and ran round it, through all the masonry and the earth like it had been blown up in its wake. And I come round the corner and the neighbour's house, well, it wasn't there. It was just like, what, one wall and some bricks. And then our house, it was still standing, but there was not one window left in it. And then the neighbour comes out and I'm thinking, where's my mum and dad? And they go, Modger, go up the bomb shelter. So I ran again, past all the fires. And then I got to the bomb shelter and I'm like, let me in! And in I ran. And there was people everywhere. It was jam-packed like sardines. People looking shocked and children crying. And there was my ma and dad. shaken but safe. When I ran right up to her, I gave her this great big hug and I said, I love you. And I know that everything's going to be alright. Because I know I'm going to marry Errol Flynn. And then I start shaking everybody's hands. What's that? Well done, mate. You got out of the bummy. And I started singing this song, you know. You can join me if you want. Well, I was trying to cheer them all up. I thought, come on, let's have a good old sing song. Right, you made it then. We'll meet again. You made it too. Don't know where, don't know where. But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till those blue skies chase those dark clouds far away. Come on, you know you want to. So won't you please say hello to the folks that I know? How I belong. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song all together. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know where, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Oh, Ma, you still got it. Oh, I'm glad we all made it. Oh, ta-ra of it, everyone. Ta-ra of it, ta-ra of it. See you after the war. Come on, let's go and get the guests.